are two outstanding reasons for the importance of the dance in today's American musical theater. One is a top choreographer, director, currently responsible for the musical staging of that long-titled hit, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. The other is Broadway's most delightful, most dynamic singing, dancing, acting star. Together, they have created some of the most memorable moments in the American musical theater. It's my very great privilege to present to you Mr. Bob Fosse and Miss Gwen Verdon. Well, you see, you're a hit every place you go, even without doing anything.
We should stop here, I think.
You two have, outside of all this wonderful work that you do together, a great deal in common in your backgrounds. You both came from theatrical families, didn't you?
Yes.
See, they even speak in tandem. You were born in Culver City.
I was born in Culver City, California. My father is an electrician, which doesn't sound terribly theatrical, but he worked in a movie studio. And he did all the lighting. And my mother was a dancer. She worked with Ruth St. Denis and did a kind of pseudo-oriental, and she taught dancing and tap dancing.
Tell Earl your billing when you were young.
What was your billing?
Your tap dancing
Oh,
billing.
the fastest tap dancer in the world.
At age 6, wasn't
Yes,
it?
but everybody called themselves that because you had to be fast to be good. You could really be terrible, but if you were fast, that was all it was.
Do you think maybe you were the fastest?
I
No,
don't
the
know.
second. You see, I was the...
Yes, same era, so he was the fastest.
You went on to work in supper clubs and so forth, didn't you?
Yes, I toured with Jack Cole. I was part of his group, and we worked nightclubs and hotel supper club rooms.
And I know that, and we'll get to it later, that you, of course, appeared in the movies, but you coached in those days a great many movie stars.
Well,
didn't
when
you?
I was assistant to Jack Cole, it was my job to how to do the numbers that they were supposed to do in the movies. Jack Cole would invent them, and I would teach them. So I had to teach people like Marilyn Monroe and Jane Russell and Mitzi Gaynor.
You couldn't get that job. She had to do it. Huh?
It's not a bad job, is it?
Well, you came from a theatrical family, too.
Yes. My father was in vaudeville, kind of third-rate vaudeville, but he was in it. And I guess I started dancing when I was about 9 years old. They kind of pushed me off
An
to
old
dancing
man,
school. Yes.
yeah.
I did. They thought it was better not to start too young.
There was something I read, and I don't quite understand it, so maybe you better explain to us. When you were a kid, you worked in, it said fixed amateur shows. What was that?
Yes. Is it all right to tell it?
Yeah, I think it's all right. It's far enough back.
Well, when I was first starting, occasionally I'd get a real professional job, which meant I got paid $2 to do 4 shows or something. But there were other engagements that were amateur shows, and they were put on at the local movie theater on a Tuesday night in conjunction with bingo or dishes or something.
Yeah.
And they had the local talent, usually a whistler and an Irish tenor or something. But then they had to call in a few professional or almost professional acts. And we used to play this circuit of amateur nights, Tuesday in one theater, Wednesday, and the booker would call you up and he'd say, all right, on Tuesday you win second prize at the Belmont, and on Thursday I'll give you third prize, you see, at the Adelphi.
That's wonderful.